Hello, welcome. We are live. It is 5:59. Tired this morning. There's 3 of you on here. Let me know who you are if you want in the chat box. Today we are just going to need a set of dumbbells. If you have kettlebells, that's great. But yeah, really just dumbbells today, and maybe a mat because we will be on our backs and our bellies. Yeah. Today we're going to be doing a series of Tabatas. So what's going to happen, hi Sarah, what's going to happen is Tabata just means that 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 rounds total. So 4 minutes, which we're going to break up into 2 exercises. So technically we'll be doing each exercise 4 times each to make up that 8, to make up the 4 minutes. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and then we're going to be alternating between the 2 exercises. We've got 6 different blocks, so that's going to equal 24 minutes of work, and obviously we'll get a little bit of rest in between each circuit for me to demo and for you to get your weights ready. I'll wait about another minute and then we'll jump into the warm-up, but you can get your dumbbells ready. The first exercise is an inchworm with or without a push-up, which I'll demo in a sec. And the second exercise is an alternating side lunge, which you can use weight for or not. That is totally up to you.
Did you want this one?
No, that's okay. I have 2 sets.
I thought you were just going to use one.
No, I'm going to use 2.
Okay.
But that's all good. No. I'll do 20s. That should work. I do have 2 sets, though, don't I? Where? Oh. 17.5 would work too, perhaps. All right, let's do this. We'll start with a warm-up. So start your washes. We'll just start with some jogging on the spot, just to get that heart rate up. Hopefully everybody's legs are feeling okay from yesterday. Honestly, moving is the best thing that you can do. Maybe you skip today's workout, but even just going for a walk, flushing out those muscles can really help. We'll add in some shoulder circles with the running on the spot. Today is full body, so it'll incorporate both upper and lower. Switch directions of those arms. And we'll take a nice wide stance. We'll bring those arms overhead, and we're going to do some big circles. Good. Nice. We'll do 1 or 2 more in this direction, and then we'll switch and switch. And last one. From here, we're going to go into a nice big knee hug, and then we're going to lunge forward. Stepping back, same thing, other side. Nice big squeeze into that lunge. One more each side. Awesome. We're going to go into some groiners like we did yesterday. So walk those hands out. Left foot beats the outside of the left hand. Come back. Same thing, other side. Awesome. We're going to stand up and we're going to come into a squat. When we're at the bottom, right hand comes up, left hand comes up, then we come to standing position. So into our squat, right hand, left hand, chest is proud, drive up through those heels. Good. Couple more. And last one. Nice. We'll come into a side lunge here, and we're just going to bring right arm or left arm up to the sky. We'll walk the hands over, other side, same thing. So just alternating right and left. So feel a nice stretch in the back as you bring the arm up. Good. We're going to go into some butt kicks. We're going to get that heart rate back up. You can use those hands for targets. And last up, we're going to do some A steps. So right knee comes up. We're just doing that skip. We're going to go for another 20 seconds, and then we'll start that workout. Five, 3, and break. Good job. All right, so like I said, we've got those 2 exercises that we need to worry about. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Our first exercise, we have an inchworm plus or minus a push-up. So we're walking those hands out to shoulder height. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. We're either coming down for our push-up, driving up, and walking those hands back in, or we're coming to shoulder height and walking the hands back in. Option, if you do feel comfortable with the movement, to challenge yourself with the inchworm, and you can walk out further if you're eliminating that push-up. Come back in, stand up, and go again. We're going for 20 seconds. Second exercise is an alternating side lunge. So for this one, again, you can grab weights if you feel comfortable with the movement. If not, you're going to go body weight. So we're sending that right foot out to the side. We want that nice wide stance like we had in our warm-up. Knee is tracking over that toe as I shift that right hip down and back. Once I come up, same thing, other side. You can also take a step in between. So coming down to the right, step up, same thing, other side. All right, but we want that knee to track over the toe. You can always grab onto the wall if you don't feel comfortable with the movement. And again, ditch the weight and just get that movement pattern down before you add any dumbbells. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We'll just worry about those 2 exercises for now. And we're going to start in about 10 seconds. You'll hear the buzzer. We are going in 3, 2. Let's start with those inchworm push-ups. Remember, for the push-up, we want the elbows in the back pockets, driving up. Body works as one unit. We're already halfway there. So good. Holy moly. 20 seconds flies by. We're going into those alternating side lunges in 3, 2. All right, so we got to move quick here. 20 seconds flies by and 10 seconds goes even quicker. Halfway. Nice. 10 seconds of rest. We're going right back into the inchworms. In 3, 2, let's do it. Halfway. Good job, everyone. Nice. Second round of those lunges. In 3, let's go. Almost there. And break. All right, we're halfway there. We've got our inchworms. In 3, 2, let's do it. Halfway. And break. All right, back to those lunges. Nice. All right. Last round of each. Last time doing these inchworms. 3, 2. Remember, you're trying to get as many rounds as you can get in. That's going to look different for everyone. Break. Last round with the lunges. Let's do it. Almost there. And break. Good job. Grab a drink. 1 Tabata is done. Got 5 to go. All right, next up, we've got kettlebell swings and a dead bug. So for 20 seconds, you're gonna grab either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Obviously, kettlebells work better for this, but if you don't have one, that is a-okay. So the movement with the kettlebell swing is a variation of the hip hinge. So we're hinging at the hips, driving those hips forward, squeezing the glutes at the top of the movement. We never want to squat down, and we always want to make sure that that core is engaged. So the kettlebell or the dumbbell starts between those feet. We're picking the weight up, nice flat back, lats are engaged, and then we're driving that weight into the middle of the crotch, and then we're hip thrusting forward. So hip hinge rather than a squat with those knees. If you're using a dumbbell, same movement. You can probably grab a pretty heavy weight for this unless you're not familiar with the movement. We're bringing the dumbbell through the legs, nice and close to the crotch, and then driving that weight forward. Exact same movement, locking those hips out, squeezing the glutes at the top. Second exercise is the dead bug. So you might want to grab a mat for this one. We're going to start on our backs, and hands are up in the air. So you want a 90-degree angle with those knees. Hands are up directly in the air. We're pressing that right foot down to the ground, coming up to set position. going for the left. If you feel comfortable with the movement, you can add in the arms, just meaning as left foot comes down, right arm also goes down. Come back to center, same thing, other side. With this one, you want to make sure that there's absolutely no space between that low back and the mat. So core is engaged, belly button's drawn into the spine, and no space is underneath you and the mat. So we're going to do the same type of interval, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to go for those 8 rounds, 4 minutes total. We're going to start in about 10 seconds, so grab your weights, and we'll begin. We are going in 5. And let's go. Hi, Haley. Not Mark. Driving those hips forward, squeezing the glutes at the top. Already halfway. It's an explosive movement. 3. And break. Going into that dead bug. Whatever variation works for you. In 3, 2. Remember, you can just do the arms or just do the legs. Or you can add in both. Another option is to press those hands against the thighs and just squeeze, focusing on no space between the low back and the mat. And break. We're back to those kettlebell swings for round 2. In 3, 2, let's do it. Make sure that chin is tucked. Nice flat back. All right, dead bugs round 2. Let's do it. Biggest thing again, making sure that there's no space between that low back and the mat. All right, we're already halfway there. Round 3. Nice. Back to those dead bugs. Let's do it. 20 seconds. Halfway. And break. Back into those swings. Last time. Nice. Last round for dead bugs, and then we'll get another break. Let's go. Almost there. And break. Good job. Grab that drink. Our next exercises are the Z press and a plank. So let's Z press. We're gonna sit our bums down on the floor. We're gonna make a V with those legs. And this just totally isolates our upper body. So instead of being able to swing those weights up, our core is engaged, feet are glued to the ground, legs are glued to the ground. We're driving those weights up and overhead using literally just our shoulders to drive the weights up. So we want that 90-degree angle with our elbows, driving the weights up and overhead. Dumbbells come to meet each other and then right back down. So we're going for 20 seconds there. And then our next exercise is the plank. So lots of different variations that you can do for your plank. If you're new to the movement, you can do it on an incline. So you can find a bench or a chair, and all you're gonna do is incline yourself up onto it. Obviously, this would be like countertop height, so it is a little bit high, might not be that challenging, but the lower that you drop your incline to, the harder it will be. Next up, you can do it just from the ground. Doing it from the hands and the feet is gonna be a little less challenging than if you drop to those elbows. And then lastly, you can add some weight on your back if you feel really comfortable with that movement. So 20 seconds of each. Oh shoot, I don't know if you could see me. You could? Okay. 20 seconds of each, 10 seconds of rest, and we're gonna start in 10. All right, let's do it. Starting with that Z press, driving those weights up and overhead. Core is engaged here, nice. Exhaling as you press those weights up. And break. Right into those planks. In 3. Let's go. 20 seconds of that plank. Belly button's drawn into the spine, glutes are squeezed, thinking happy thoughts. Keep breathing here. We're already halfway or more than halfway. And break. Nice job. We're going into the Z press again, round 2. Let's go. Nice job. Good job. Round 2 of our plank. Let's go. We want a nice flat back here. Again, belly button drawn into the spine. We don't want those hips caving or the bum in the air. And break. All right, 3rd round for our Z press. Let's go. Good job. Let's go. Remember, the higher the incline, the easier it'll be. So come up onto the hands if you need. Almost there. And break. Last round of each. Halfway. Nice. Last round of that plank. And we'll get a break. Let's go. 20 seconds. You got this. Halfway. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Good job. Grab another drink. We're at the halfway point. Next up, we've got our renegade rows and a bird dog. So, with the renegade rows, again, we can do this with weight or just with our own body weight. That works well too. So to start off, if you want to grab 2 dumbbells, we're going to plant those on the ground and we're in that high plank position. Option to come up onto a bench or a chair with the dumbbells and do the exact same movement again from incline to make it a little bit easier. So what we're going to do here in the high plank is we're drawing that dumbbell up and back towards our hip, coming down, same thing other side. So we don't want to be twisting here our whole body. Our core wants to be facing the ground, so belly button should always be facing the ground. As we draw that weight up, elbow comes in the back pocket. Again, bring this one up on incline or drop the weight and we're just going to do it body weight. So it's still going to be really challenging. Bring that arm into the back pocket. All right, second exercise, we've got a bird dog. So for this one, it's kind of the opposite of a dead bug. So we're on all fours in tabletop. I'm extending left arm out as I extend that right foot out. Come back to center. Same thing, other side. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can bring left arm to meet right knee and then extend back out. Come out to the opposite side, same thing. Or if you really want to challenge yourself and feel comfortable with the movement, you can prop up into bear position and do the same thing. Super challenging. Super challenging. Did I say that right? Why am I saying? Yeah. I feel like I'm saying. Sounds funny. All right, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Let's do it. Starting with those renegades, grab your weight or do a body weight. 3, 2, let's go. Remember, core should be facing the ground the whole time. Don't want to be shifting with the hips. Halfway already. Break into that bird dog. Starting in tabletop. 3, 2. All right, let's do it. For this one, same thing. Belly button should always be facing the ground. You should be able to place a tray of glasses on the back and not spill it. Back to our renegades for round 2. Let's go. Halfway. Nice. Back to our bird dog. 3, 2. Really squeezing that glute at the top of the movement. Nice, we're halfway. and break. Back to the renegades. Round 3. Halfway. And break. Bird dog. 3rd time. Let's go. Halfway. Nice. Last round of renegades in 3, 2. Halfway. And break. Good job. Last time for that bird dog. Let's go. Last round, 20 seconds. You got this. Halfway. And break. Good job. All right, we got 2 more Tabatas and then we're done. Next up, we have dips. And I know at the beginning I said we only need dumbbells, but I guess I forgot about this exercise. You will need a chair or a bench, something that you can grab onto. But if you don't have that, that's okay. That's my bad. You can also do overhead tricep extensions, which I will demo. Turn it, yeah. And then we can just both use the opposite sides. So for our dips, like I said, you're gonna need that bench or the chair. Elbows come behind you here, and feet can either be extended to make it more challenging as we dip our bum down to the ground, driving up with those triceps, or you can bring the knees in, make it a little less challenging. We're dipping down, driving up. Elbows, again, go in the back pocket. We don't want the elbows flared out to the side. They should be directly behind you. Again, if that doesn't work well for your body, you're gonna grab 1 dumbbell. We're going to bring that up and overhead. Again, elbows are beside the ears, so they're tucked in, and we're driving that weight up straight overhead. Elbows should stay nice and close to the ears the entire time. We don't want them flared out to the side. Second exercise, we have a single arm kettlebell or dumbbell waiter squat. So with this one, we're grabbing 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell. We're bringing it up onto the shoulder, and we're focusing on unilateral strength here. So I always bring my arm out to the side for balance as we come down into that squat. Driving through the heels to come to standing position. We can always bring that bench behind us to tap the bum down onto. Driving up. We're gonna go, you can either switch halfway, so at the 10-second mark, switch arms, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it all 20 seconds on the right, then I'll go to my dips and I'll do all 20 seconds on the left the next round. So those are our 2 exercises. We've got our dips and our waiter squats, so some upper and some lower, and we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds, so grab your weight. Three, 2, let's do it. Starting with those dips, bringing that bum down, driving up. Elbows should come behind us, not out to the sides. Nice, we're already halfway. Bring those knees in if you need less of a challenge. And break. Coming into our waiter squats. Let's go. So elbow stays up. We're coming down, tapping your bum down to the bench if you need. Halfway. You can either switch sides or do that next round. Almost there. 3. Nice. Back to our dips. Remember which side you used for round 1. Let's go. Halfway. And break. All right, switch sides for the waiter squats if you didn't do so the first round. Let's go. Halfway. Nice. Back to those dips. Round 3. Let's do it. 20 seconds. As many reps as you can get in. Again, that's going to look different for everyone. Nice. And break. All right, back to your first side of the waiter squats. So whatever side you use first, you're back to it. Let's go. Halfway. Break. Dips for the final time. In 3, 2. Let's go. Halfway. Almost there. Nice. Last time doing these squats. 3, 2. Let's go. Last round, 20 seconds. Halfway. Keep it up. And break. Good job. Grab a drink. All right. Last Tabata. We got 4 more minutes of work. We're starting off with a side plank. So option number 1, the easiest, would be to plant the hand instead of the elbow and to rest that bottom knee along the ground. So we want to make sure that those hips are propped up. I always place my hand on my hip, but you don't have to do that either. And we're just holding here for 20 seconds. Option to add a leg lift for those 20 seconds or just stay static. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you're going to come down to that elbow, either with the bottom leg on the floor, with the leg lift, or you can always just hold your side plank here, or you can add in that leg lift for the most challenging. You're going to do 20 seconds on the right. Then we're going to go into our second exercise, which is a bicep curl to press. So for this one, we do need 2 dumbbells. We are going to start with those dumbbells at our sides. curling them up. So we're supinating those hands. So turning the palms to face towards us, and then we're rotating up and overhead. So coming down, bicep curl to shoulder press. Core is engaged here, so belly button's drawn into the spine. We don't want that bum sticking out, driving the weights up and overhead. Second round, you'll switch sides on the plank. So you choose the variation that works for you, and we're gonna go in 10 seconds. Got 4 minutes left of work, and then we'll start our cool down. We're almost there. Going in 5. Let's go. Do the side plank that works well for you. Remember, you can add that lift or not. Hips should be propped up. Nice. We're almost there. And break. We've got that bicep curl to shoulder press, so grab your weights. 3, 2, let's begin. Nice job. Halfway. Almost there. 3. Good job. Side plank, other side. Let's go. Either just holding that side plank, adding the leg lift in, dropping that back knee, whatever works for you. Halfway. Nice. Keep it up. And break. Back to the bicep curls to shoulder press. In 3, 2, let's go. Halfway. Good job. Side plank back to the original side that you started on. Let's go. Halfway. And break. Back to those bicep curls. Option to just do the bicep curl if you'd prefer. Let's go. Or just do the shoulder press. You can break up the movement however you want. Keep it up. Nice. Last side plank of the day. In 3, 2, let's go. Keep holding here. Halfway. Almost there. And break. Good job. We've got that bicep curl to shoulder press. Final time. Last round. Let's go. Halfway. So close. Keep it up. And break. Good job. We are done. We are going to do a quick cool down, so if you can stay, please do. You got to get going. That's okay too. We're going to start just seated. We'll spread out those legs, and we're just going to reach over to the right side, grabbing that foot if you can. Otherwise, you're just reaching as far forward as it feels good for you. If you want to wrap that left arm around and get a little bit of a side bend stretch, that's great. Good job today, everyone. Was not easy. And we'll switch sides. Same thing, grabbing that other toe or foot, or just reaching far forward down the leg. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. My brain is just on autopilot when I get up. I didn't even realize. Happy Love Day. Love you all. Anyone have any plans? That's so exciting. Wow. If only I had realized earlier. All right, well, reach those hands nice and far forward. Again, this is going to look different for everyone, myself included. You want to grab a hold of something that can sometimes help stretch a little bit further. We're going to hold for another 5, 3, and come up to seated position. We're going to bring right arm across that chest, grabbing with the opposite arm. We're going to hold for another 3, 2, shake that out. Same thing, other side. Bring left arm across or opposite arm. And we'll hold for another 5, 3, and shake that arm. We're going to bring right arm up and over, pressing down on that elbow with the opposite hand, reaching the fingertips down the back as far as they go. Should feel this one in the triceps or the back of the arm. And we'll shake that out. Same thing, other side. Holding for another 5, 3, and shake that out. We're going to clasp the hands behind the back and just stretch out the chest here. If you want to do this one standing, you can also do that, or even kneeling, but we're clasping those hands behind the back, getting a nice stretch in the front body. You can do a few neck circles here. Switch directions. And then we're just going to grab onto either a bench or a chair or a doorknob. And I just want you to stretch out that back. You can do whatever feels comfortable here. So you can shift the hips back and forth. Or again, if you're holding onto a pole, you should feel this in the lats. Nice. From here, we're going to just bring right foot up to half kneeling position. And we're just going to practice tracking that knee over the toe. Trying to get a little bit further each time. And then we're going to bring the right elbow down to the ground. So same foot that's up, you want to try and touch that elbow down to the ground or as far as it goes to get a little bit of a deeper stretch in that groin. We'll do the same thing other side. So left foot comes up. First, we're just going to practice getting a little bit further each time. Good. And then we'll bring left elbow to try and touch the ground. All right, we'll stand right back up. We are done for the day. Hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day, whatever you get up to. Sending you all my love, and I will talk to you in the next one.